Hello and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Truck Series here tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We're about ready to get underway for 125 laps of action tonight, our second night of racing this week. Going to see starting on the pole tonight, probably his third or fourth one of the season. I ain't keeping count of them, but if I was keeping count, that's about where it would be. That's going to be that number 99 of Mason Weitzel. Right outside of Mason, the second position tonight's going to be Ricky Fagande, driving the number 10 truck. Third tonight, you see the number 19 Austin Wagner. To his outside and fourth, you'll see the 14 of Jeff Martin. Starting fifth tonight, we got James Hudson back in the number 53. To his outside and sixth is going to be Richard Holland in the 31. Seventh tonight, you see the number 16 of Karaoke Steve Seegers, Mr. Karaoke there. To his outside and eighth is going to be Larry Anderson driving the number 1. Starting ninth tonight, you see that number 92 of Dylan Altum. To his outside and 10th is going to be the 26 of Mike Buchanan. Starting 11th tonight, you see last night's race winner in the K&N Series. That's Russell Charneski driving the number 20. To his outside and 12th is going to be the number 96 of Michael Updegraff. Starting 13th tonight, you see Brett Osborne back here again, driving the number 66. To his outside and 14th is going to be none other than the Bradley Cooper, driving the number 5 truck. 15th tonight, Troy Cook, one of the fan favorites here, driving the number 51. To his outside and 16th is going to be the 61 of Corey Cook. Starting 17th tonight, we got Nick Gardner, driving the 41, the defending Truck Series champion. To his outside is going to be the most popular driver here. That's the number 3 truck of Hal Amy. Starting 19th tonight, we'll see David Mayhem Moody in the 88 truck. To his outside and 20th is going to be last week's Truck Series winner. That's Zach McDaniel in the 42. Starting 21st tonight, you see Kevin Strandberg driving the 68. To his outside and 22nd is going to be Walt Augustino Witz driving the number 2. 23rd tonight is going to be Nick Reynolds in the 21. To his outside and 24th is going to be the number 40 of Cody Martin. Starting 25th tonight, you see Garrett Helmlinger in the 77, and his outside is going to be Aiden Young in the number 26. 27th is going to be Trent Ripley in the 09. To his outside is going to be the 63 of Glenn Jamison. 29th is going to be Burt Wilson in the 07. And to his outside is going to be Jorge Bustos in the 33. Bringing up the rear there in 32nd is going to be Tim Hamlet. Actually, the very rear be the 34 starter, Ryan Gallagher. So there it is. We got the starting lineup for you. I got to get my timing screen working. Get that stuff off the screen there. I don't know why this isn't kicking in, but it's not. There, we're going to get to the front. 10 truck in the 19 there. You can see Mason Weitzel taking an EOL and dropping to the back. Pace car is going to go off this time. Waiting for that green flag. We got it. Green flag and racing here in Las Vegas again. You see the 19 truck starting there on the inside. He moved up a spot. That's Austin Wagner. He looks like he might win this battle for the lead here. Fagande was the actual pole sitter since Weitzel took the EOL and went to the back, but Fagande didn't get that outside line just didn't go strong enough on that start there. So now we got the 19 Austin Wagner leading it. You can see the 53 of James Hudson working the bottom of the track there. He's going to be working on second place, but it looks like Fagande is going to be able to close the door there on second and take it. See a fight for third now. That outside line going to have that 14 Tito's Vodka machine of Jeff Martin. To his inside is going to be James Hudson driving that 53 truck. Good battle up front. Good battles on the racetrack. You can see going back a little bit, these guys are spread out some 2 by 2. We'll get back here a little bit farther. See the 53 of Hudson dropping back a little bit. The 14's going to get around him. Now the 92 of Dylan Altum's going to come after him here. Altum's going to take the 4th spot away, and he's going to try to drag the 20 of Russell Charneski with him. See Charneski working to the inside of the 14 right now. Actually, Charneski's on the inside of the 53, I'm sorry. So Hudson maybe saving tires here, working a little strategy early. Hard to tell. You can see Steve Seegers, though, in that 16. Looks like he wants to join that battle there. And you just got Vern in the booth tonight. No Nation. Nation probably has to get up early, so he split on us. Good to see everyone coming in. See the driver of the day votes coming in. We certainly appreciate that. I know the drivers appreciate it as well. And it looks like the broadcast is up and working, so that's one positive for the night. I'm going to get back here. I see a little battle going on, the 51 back here battling. That's Troy Cook in the 51. You got the 1 of Larry Anderson just in front of him there, the 66 of Brett Osborne. This is around the top 10, so these guys are fighting for about the 10th position back here. Troy Cook working on the bottom of the 61 of Corey Cook right now. They started side by side. They're side by side as they race here. You see Larry Anderson still able to stay to the inside of that 66 truck of Brett Osborne. Michael Updegraff in that green and white 96 skull truck working his way up here. It's going to be Mike Buchanan there, it looks like. Yeah, that's Mike Buchanan and the 26 Napa Auto Parts truck there. Then we got last season's Truck Series defending champion, the 41 of Nick Gardner. Really good racing, 7 laps into this thing. Haven't really seen any issues. Some of the guys are still 2x2. Other drivers are getting single file now. 41 of Gardner in a good battle right here with the 26 of Mike Buchanan. We'll have to see who can take advantage of that. It's going to be a battle for the 14th position, it looks like. Buchanan has it. Looks like Gardner's going to fall back there to 15th. And now he's got a truck running up the inside there. We'll have to take a look and see who that is. That's the 68 truck. It's going to be Kevin Strandberg in that 68. See a little bit of passing behind them there. A couple guys get 2x2. We'll cruise back and look at that for a second. That's going to be Burt Wilson in the 07. He's working to the inside of Hal Amy there in the Halloween number 3 truck. He's going for the spooky week. Had the Halloween paint last night. He's got it again tonight. Hi, Diana. And thank all of you for coming into the stream. No Nation tonight. You just got the single village idiot, Vern. We're going with a single village idiot tonight. Coop's racing tonight, so he's not up here helping me either. But we'll get it done. We'll still have a good broadcast. It's a really good battle right here between Burt Wilson and Hal Amy. This is going to be right back here for 20th position, but these guys are going at it. It looks like Wilson might get him cleared here with the 07, and he does. Behind them, you'll see that pink and white number 69. Oh, we got a wreck up there. I see the 66 coming up the track, and we are under caution now. So we'll jump onto the 66 here, and it is time to burn it down with fire. We're going to bring the fire out right here. We've seen Osborne in the 66 get sideways. Let's see what caused him to get that way. See, he's battling underneath the 20 of Russell Charneski right here. Really close side-by-side race in there. Oh, looked like the 20 might have got the wall and then come down and collected the 66. He hit the inside wall and went back up the racetrack. 09 of Trent Ripley had nowhere to go. You see the 15 wrecking behind him there, and another one got up into the wall. Didn't quite get a number on that, but that's going to be caution number 1 tonight, brought out at lap 12. Have to check our pole sitter there. Mason Weitzel, who ended up dropping to the rear. He's going to be scored back here in 19th position. And you can see all the trucks taking this opportunity to bring it down pit road, getting 4 fresh tires. Oh, I know you're here to help, Diana. Everybody that comes in the stream's a big help. I think I've did them like this solo before. I think I can handle it again tonight. Not to mention these drivers are putting on a show. All I got to do is commentate it. I got the easy job. Working the cameras and commentating. Happy Halloween, Denise. Good to see you in the stream. All right, Austin Wagner in that 19 truck's going to beat him off pit road here. He's going to have the 14 Tito's Vodka machine of Jeff Martin behind him. So, as I was saying, caution number 1 right now. Hi, Missy. Good to see you. I think we'll do driver interviews tonight since we're not so bored. Nick Gardner, this is Vern Bradley up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Oh, I got a copy.
All right, I see you riding back there in a nice spot in that truck tonight. Tell us a little bit about how the truck's handling so far and what, if you got any strategy worked out or if you have anything for those front guys.
Well, I'll be absolutely honest with you. This is not my best track, and don't let the position fool you. I gained 6 spots on pit road, so really, I was running 15th. So, just trying to make my way up there, kind of settle in. I kind of like how everyone was kind of single file there. That way, we could kind of see what our trucks are going to do here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna play it how it is and see how the race unfolds. Hopefully we get a lot of green flag runs here. I've been talking with my teammate, James Hudson. He's up there running in about 4th place. So hopefully we can kind of work together and figure out a pit strategy and get to the front, get us a top 5.
Well, that's a good plan there, Nick. Yeah, I've seen you and the teammate there, James Hudson, be fast week in and week out, and good team strategies going on. So I figured you guys would have a plan.
Yeah. We don't really have a perfect plan, but we're trying to work things out and see what we can do today. He's really fast this weekend. I'm kind of mediocre, but we have our weekends here and there. But I'm just hoping to finish well, stay out of trouble, and punch my way into the playoffs here and see what we can do and get us another championship.
There you go, Nick. That's a good plan. You got anyone you want to give a shout out to before I move you back down there?
Oh, the same old, just to the wife for letting me, take the time out from working a lot of hours and coming out and being able to race with you guys and have fun and do what we do and put a show on for all the people watching. It's really cool to have all the viewers come out and, watch what we do. So hopefully they enjoy this one.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. You guys, that whole truck series, all you guys out there put on a great show. But, Nick, thanks for the interview, buddy. Good luck to you. I'm going to put you back down there so you can get back to green here.
10-4. Thank you, Vern.
All right, that's Nick Gardner driving a 41 truck, last season's champion. You see him restarting on the inside line back there in about the 9th position. His teammate's in that 53 right there. And we got the pace car off. 19, Austin Wagner's going to fire off here, and we're going to go back to green flag racing. Wagner in the 19, the leader, getting off to a really good restart. The battle's back here for second right now. That's going to be the 92 and 14, but that battle's not going to last long as Dylan Altum drives by him. Altum driving the 92 truck, right directly behind him is going to be the 14 of Jeff Martin. And now you can see the 53 falling in line behind them, but he's going to get a little bit of pressure from the 31 of Richard Holland. These guys are going for it early on these restarts, try to pick up what they can. Good time to do it because it's the time that the field's going to be the closest together. But I think I'll do that tonight. If we get some caution flags, I'll bring different drivers up to interview. We'll get Hal Amy up here. We'll get some of these guys we haven't had up here yet. Maybe a Jorge Bustos, or I'm going to try to get drivers we haven't had in the booth yet for interviews, and we'll get them up here where they can do some talking tonight. Good racing going on right now. You see these guys starting a single file a little bit up here in the front. Kind of running tandems 2x2 again. We've seen that before. We get back here. Oh, no. Is that the 41 in the wall? It is. That's Nick Gardner in the 41. We just talked about him. You see Mason Weitzel going around him. Kevin Strandberg using the outside to get by him. A little bit of damage on that 41 truck there. He's going to fall back in line right in front of McDaniel right there in the 42. So Zach McDaniel right behind him. He does have damage on it, but we don't know how much it's going to hinder his truck. But as we see there, the 42 is going to look to the inside of Nick Gardner here. We'll call that the curse of the camera. That's becoming our new thing, the curse of the camera. Hopefully I'm bringing him. Oh, man, that 3 wide there. Getting a little interesting. You see Troy Cook in the 51 get a little loose when he got down on that apron. This good side-by-side racing. The 41's loose. He's up into the wall again. Now he's... Oh, no. Here's our wreck. 07 Burt Wilson in it. There's a whole host of them. Looks like we're going to stay green. That can't be. Nick Gardner's going to be on the apron all the way back here. I think it's worth taking a look at, so we're going to bounce back a little bit here and burn it down with fire. I know we're under green, but we do want to check this out. Not really sure why it didn't trigger caution from what I've seen. But you see the 88 of David Moody. Corey Cook, it looked like maybe. Yeah, there's about 4 trucks involved here. We're going to keep an eye on the 41 here. Nick Gardner, it looked like maybe could even have been a little net code with the 42, sent him up the track, and from there he couldn't control it. Moody, Corey Cook, those guys had nowhere to go. Burt Wilson, a 07, you see him spinning backwards there. So Nick Gardner brought his truck down to the attention of the crew. We're going to get back to the front of the field because we got to fight for the lead right now. We did not get a caution from that. We just wanted to check the replay to see what happened. Had a similar incident last night that didn't trigger a caution. That's mainly because those drivers wrecked to the inside of the track just like tonight. New leader is going to be the 14 of Jeff Martin. He's going to have the 19 of Austin Wagner back in second. Third place now, you're going to see the 53 of James Hudson, and he's going to be followed closely by the 31 of Richard Holland. We seen this same thing happen last night in the K&N Series race. We had an early caution in it, and we seen a wreck not too long after that caution, and those guys ended up going green for the rest of the race. So we'll have to see what they do in the trucks here tonight. These trucks are a completely different animal, though, for these guys to drive. So we'll go back up a position, that 11th spot right there, that 99 truck from the back of the field up to 11th position right now. Mason Weitzel on the move in the 99 truck. You see him working underneath the 16 there. That's Mr. Karaoke Steve Seegers. Crystal, Kira, good to see all of you in the stream. Take a look at that grand champion and driver of the day votes there, Hal Lamy in the 3 truck, in the Halloween truck. He's right there with his teammate. That's going to be Troy Cook in the 51. Take a little bit closer look at these trucks right here. 2 of the Hal Jr. Motorsports trucks. They're running back here in 13th and 14th, respectively. You see Zach McDaniel in the 42 truck, caught up in an earlier incident. McDaniel's truck looks good right now. He's going to work to the outside of Hal Lamy. He's going to get a push from the 69 of Aiden Young. And this is a 2x2 action on the racetrack right now, the side-by-side. McDaniel's going to get the 3 truck cleared. Now the 69's going to go after him here. Now you see Glenn Jamison back there in the 63 working his way up as well. Really good racing going on the track right now. Leads changed over again. Austin Wagner is going to go back to the lead. I'm going to say something happened to the 14 truck of Jeff Martin. Yeah, Jeff Martin's going to be on pit road right now, so he's got it to the attention of his crew. It's like a little bit of an extended stop there. Not really sure what went wrong with the 14 tonight. You see Austin Wagner with less than a second lead on Richard Holland. Holland in second back there driving a 31 truck, not too far behind him. You're going to find Hudson, and then you're going to find Fagande. Hello, Cindy. If you're joining us, perfect time for a good race, and we got a good one for you to show. We got no nation tonight, just Vern, but we're getting it done, having fun doing it. Holland kind of riding by himself back here, but the 10 and the Fagande and Hudson doing a little battle. Fagande taking over that 3rd position from Hudson. I'll tell you a guy, though, I showed him before. Mason Weitzel in that 99 truck moving all the way up. He's in a battle now for the 6th position with Mike Buchanan. Weitzel in 7th, wants 6th. In a good fight right here for that 6th spot with Buchanan. See Mason Weitzel there working the bottom of the track. Buchanan going a little bit higher up there. That high side over, able to hold him off there on the straightaways. Weitzel's going to try it another time here. Oh, they get really close on that corner exit. Stay off of each other. Really good driving from both of them right there. Buchanan able to hold that edge on Weitzel. Weitzel going to go for it one more time right here. I'll take a look at this because I know the one time they got really close, so we'll see if they get close again. Oh, the 26 is going to back off right there and let Weitzel have it. That could have got nasty, but it didn't. That's called give and take right there. These drivers been doing a lot of that lately. And for that, the broadcasters and fans have seen a lot more green flag racing, green flag pit stops, that kind of stuff. That's what it takes, though. It takes good sportsmanship like Buchanan and the 26 showed right there. Good courtesy to the 99. Backed off, let him have the spot. So Mason Weitzel does move up to the 6th position. He's going to set his beat up there on the number 1 truck in the 53. You got Hudson in the 53. That 1 truck is Larry Anderson. Seen Anderson have a pretty good run last night, or was having a good run last night in the Can-Am Series. Mason Weitzel have caught these two. Weitzel looking to the bottom. He's easily going to clear the 1 truck. That's going to move the 99 up to the 5th position. 1 truck might come under fire from that 26 of Buchanan back there as well. Weitzel still working the bottom of the racetrack. Got his sight set on the 53 of James Hudson right here. Really close. Weitzel closes in on him. Works to the inside. Mason Weitzel driving the wheels off that 99 right now. But look at Hudson be able to maintain that momentum on the outside. They're going to stay side by side right here. Once again, Mason driving it off into turn 3. I think he might clear the 53 this time, and he does. Slides up the racetrack in front of him. That's going to move Mason Weitzel up to the 2nd position right now. Hudson back to 3rd. Your leader still Austin Wagner by about 3.7 seconds. So Wagner with a pretty commanding lead, but I would think green flag pit stops are about ready to become a real thing here. And as I say that, our leader, the 19 truck, is on pit road right now. Oh, we see Walt Augustino in the 2 truck wrecking there. Man, that sucks. You don't want to see that. You see Walt making it to his pit stall. 96 up to Graff. Troy Cook trying to get in his pit stall here. Oh, Troy Cook has to back up a little bit. That's going to hurt him just a little on time. You see Hal Lamy back there in the 3 truck on the bottom right of the screen. Hal sitting on pit road getting service right now. These guys stretch it out probably about as far as they could based off last night's race. They want to make sure that they got enough fuel to make it. Now we see James Hudson in the 53 relinquish the lead and come down pit road here. As you see Hal Lamy getting off the pit road in the 3 truck. So that's going to change things around. Bradley Cooper's on pit road here. But Ryan Gallagher looks like he's out on the racetrack maybe in the 15. Now, Gallagher's going to come down pit road now too, so all this is going to switch around right here. It's all going to cycle around, and when it does, that the new leader is going to be the number 10 of Ricky Fagande right there. And we are under caution. I am going to try to see what happened here. And I think I got a truck number that may help us. All right, it's time. We've got to burn it down. Fire. Nation has to get up early, called it an early night. Really early. Never even started the broadcast. Oh no, it's the 3 truck of Hal Amy. I'll change the camera angle, back it up one more time, see what happened to that feller. You see him coming up on the racetrack after exiting the pits. Everything looking good so far. Oh, he must have got a stop and go penalty and lost it coming to pit road the second time. Slow spin didn't hit anything, but that is going to bring out caution number 2 tonight. Yeah, it was a minor problem for the 51 though, Cindy. He just had to back up a little bit. A little bit bigger problem for Hal Amy. It looked like he was probably given a stop-and-go penalty based on his last pit stop. May have been speeding off a pit road or something like that. But during the stop-and-go, he couldn't get it woed down good enough coming to pit road, and he looped it around there. So that can be frustrating, to say the least. But he'll get it straightened out. Didn't look like he hit anything, so no harm, no foul there. And a lot of these guys just made a pit stop, so we'll have to see who makes a pit stop now or who decides to stay out. Jeff, I was scrolling through and looking for you in Discord and couldn't find you, buddy. Yeah, the bad luck seems to come and strike the drivers at a bad time there. Only happened on the lone green flag runs. We're 44 laps in, just our second caution flag here tonight. Mason Weitzel, this is Vern up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you. Very long quick.
Driving through the field, man.
Yeah, the old Pornhub Chevy Silverado is one fast machine. You know, she's going to the front as quick as possible, and we're gonna have a good old time and try not to show our hand too.
Not trying to show it too early there, so those guys might want to wait till later in the race where they don't have as much time to prepare for you, right?
Yeah, I don't want to prematurely show what I got.
All right.
That's good though. Like it's got a lot of grip in there. But we're coming 1 to green here. It's got a lot of grip. I think we're gonna see some 3 wide down back for the lead.
There you go, man. Looking forward to an exciting rest of the race. I know me and everyone else watching, so go out and get him, Mason.
Yeah, thanks, man. We're gonna try to put the Pornhub Chevy Silverado in victory lane tonight.
All right, that's Mason Weitzel in the 99. Giving some love and a shout out to a sponsor tonight. Oh, okay, so the 3 didn't bring out the caution. It just happened simultaneously. We're getting ready to go green. Pace car is going to take it down the pit road, and Austin Wagner is going to get a good restart, but so does that 99 of Mason Weitzel right behind him. Mason going to make quick work of second place there. Made that battle go away quickly. Oh, no, they're wrecking behind. I just seen the 31 Holland get turned. Richard Holland. There's a couple trucks wrecked here. You know what that means? We're going to burn it down with fire. One more time, we're going to bring the fire out. These restarts can get rough, for sure. Like maybe a little bit of contact right here with the 26 of Mike Buchanan. Oh no, 20 gets into the back of the 5 and punts him in there. He collects somebody. And I believe the 5 and the 31 there are teammates. So you definitely don't want to see 2 team trucks banging off each other right there. But it happens. So that's going to be our 3rd caution of the night, right after the restart there. That's usually when they happen, when the fields get bunched back together. And we do have admins that are watching the race as well, so I'm sure they're watching over this one to see exactly what happened. And we'll deal with it accordingly. See Troy Cook right there in the 5th position, so Troy's making his way up. Take advantage of the caution flags. There's another driver we can get up for an interview here. Troy Cook, this is Vern up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
You taking advantage of cautions, or are you driving your way up there? How are you getting up towards that front?
Well, a little bit of both, a little bit of attrition, people wrecking. I've been pushing. I pushed real hard that last run trying to get some track position back.
Well, that's good, man. You got to have a strategy. Whether it works for you one way or the other, it don't matter, does it?
Not as long as we can get to the front.
As long as it keeps moving you forward. I know you've had a fast K&N car on Tuesday nights and definitely a fast truck here on Wednesday nights. So just trying to get – you got to have one of these nights where it all comes together for you. You think tonight might be the night there, Troy?
I'm sure hoping so, man. I've had some bad luck and made some bad decisions, so hopefully tonight we can end that streak and get us a good finish, hopefully a win.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I know there's a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to celebrating with you when you get in victory lane here. And who knows, tonight might be the night for you, Troy.
We're sure going to give them hell. And thanks for everybody tuning in. I'm trying like hell, having a blast.
Yeah, you want to give a shout out to anyone while we got you in here?
Yeah, just my mom and dad and my family, everybody that's watching. You guys, the Riddles, the Amy's, everybody.
Well, they're definitely been in the stream tonight and watching, man, so I'm sure a lot of people are out there pulling for you. We wish you good luck from the booth here, Troy.
10-4. Thanks, Fern. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, that's the driver of the number 51 right there, Troy Cook, giving us a quick interview. We got to have something to do while we're watching the field pace around behind the pace car. We call it pacing, not racing. Want to remind you to keep your votes coming in for driver of the day. Keep the comments coming in the broadcast. Mikey, how you doing, buddy? Now we see the lights go out on the pace car. These guys are going to go 2 by 2 here. Austin Wagner, the leader. Mason Weitzel in the 99 and second to his outside. Mike Buchanan in the 26 and third there. You see that number 53 at James Hudson. Restarting in the 4th position. Of course, we got Troy Cook back there in the 5th spot. Should be an interesting restart. We're about 50 laps in, so not quite to the halfway point yet, but not too far from it. See a lot of trucks still in the field tonight. 2 by 2 by 2. All the way to the gate, as Nation would say. But we don't have no Nation tonight. I'll tell you the truck I'm going to keep an eye on. Actually, 2 of them is going to be that 51 of Troy Cook and the 99 there of Mason Weitzel. Weitzel has been really fast coming from the rear of the field tonight. He's made it up to 2nd. Let's see if he can get back up to the front here. We're green flagging racing. 19 Austin Wagner gets out to a little bit of a good restart right there. He's going to hold off the 99 of Mason Weitzel. You see Buchanan's going to go 2 wide back there with the number 53 of James Hudson. That's going to be the fight for 3rd right now. Hudson working the outside. Looks like Buchanan's going to get him cleared right here on the straightaway. That's going to move the 26 of Mike Buchanan to 3rd. Meanwhile, up front, we see Mason Weitzel in the 99 closing in rapidly on the 19 truck. Austin Wagner in the Miller Light truck has the lead. Mason Weitzel wants it. While we're watching that battle, there's a battle for 3rd again. Right here, you see it. James Hudson's going to get back around the 26 of Mike Buchanan. Move Hudson back to 3rd. See Glenn Jamison right there having a good run. Jamison's got the 63 up and fit, but he's going to come under fire right now, it looks like, from the 51 of Troy Cook. And don't look too far back because the 92 of Dylan Altum's closing in on this duo pretty quickly here. Troy Cook going to look to the bottom of the 63, go to the bottom of the racetrack right here. Oh, he might get him cleared off the corner. It looks like he does. He's going to be able to move up the racetrack there in front of him. That's going to move the 51 back to the 5th position. Next one in line he's going to go after be the 26 there, but we're watching this battle with Ricky Fagande, the 92 of Dylan Altum, the 63 of Glenn Jamison. We see the 3 truck of Hal Lamy slow on the bottom of the track there. These drivers doing battle right here. Larry Anderson in the 1 truck. Mr. Karaoke there in the 16. Got the 42 of Zach McDaniels. Or Zach McDaniel, rather. Really good racing right here. This is going to be around the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th position right here. McDaniel, last week's winner in the Truck Series. His first start in our Truck Series at WFO, and it looks like we just had a truck wreck hard on the inside wall there towards the back. Not sure who it is. Might have been the 33. No, it's right there. He's smoking and broken. That's the 07 of Burt Burt Wilson, he's going to have problems here. We're going to stay under green, but you can see that 07 is definitely smoking and broken. Burt Wilson going to take that thing to pit road there to the attention of his crew. Hopefully that feller didn't use his fast repair. Meanwhile, Austin Wagner in the 19 doing a really good job holding off the 99 of Mason Weitzel. We know Mason's been fast. He was able to put a little pressure on him on the restart, but looks like now that the gap's kind of settled out at about 0.3 of a second here. So Austin Wagner and that Miller Lite truck doing a really good job here at Vegas today. You see Mason running all the way down to almost the apron of the racetrack. The lead is actually stretching out just a little bit. Wagner able to go up another 10th, and it looks like the 07 did have a fast repair. Third place truck right there is going to be the number 53 of James Hudson. Battle behind him, though. That's the 51 of Troy Cook, the 26 of Mike Buchanan, and the 92 of Dylan Altum. Troy Cook's able to get around the 26 and take over the 4th position. This has just been a real good battle from here all the way back to about 11th spot. These guys are, for the most part, single file, but they're nose to tail to the point where one of them can get a run underneath of someone else and go for the pass, just like we're seeing with the 92 right here. So you see Buchanan's got the 5th spot. Altum wants it. Altum's going to drive to the bottom of the racetrack and try to get it from him here. Good view out Troy Cook's window there. You see those guys get 2 by 2, you know you can put a little breathing room on them. Looks like Altum's going to clear the 26 right here. Move up in front of him. 26 might be looking for a crossover move, though. You've seen him peek underneath of the 92. He's going to think better of it. But when he has to get off the gas there, you see the 10 of Ricky Fagande making a run underneath of him. You got Karaoke Steve out there on that outside pushing on the back of the 26. Actually, Zach McDaniel's there, too, on that outside line. So they're going to kind of leave Fagande there a sitting duck in that 10 truck. It's going to work. They're going to get the 26 by the 10, and it looks like the 16 might get around them as well. And the 42 of Zach McDaniel's going to get right up next to him here. Buchanan's a little bit slow. The 16's working to his inside. Now the 10's going to go down there where the 16's at. So move Steve Seegers up another spot here. It's going to move Seegers up to 6, put the battle back here for 7th. Don't look like Fagande's able to do anything right here. He can't move up the track there. He's got the 42 of Zach McDaniel right there. Oh, those guys look like they might even have bumped a little bit. Fagande and McDaniel getting really close right there. No harm, no foul. Nobody got turned around. Damaged too badly there. The 42 is going to take the spot. We're going back up to the front because the lead is closing back in once again. And not just from the 99 of Mason Weitzel, but the 53 of James Hudson's been able to close a little bit of the gap on these guys as well. You see Austin Wagner's lead is shrinking, and shrinking quickly. Austin Wagner in that 19 Miller Lite truck. Mason Weitzel in the 99. The 53 is going to be James Hudson. You can see these trucks are basically 1, 2, 3, and now we see it. The 99 is going to look to the bottom, try to get a run on the 19 here. Not really going to be able to get the run up off the corner to pull up next to him, though. He's going to try it right down here in turn 1. Not quite clear. 19 still there. Mason Weitzel doing a good job, able to clear the 19 on the straightaway and take the lead here. So lap 65, Mason Weitzel now the leader. Only a couple laps. Actually, when they go to the line, we're going to be a lap short of the halfway point, it looks like. Well, about a lap and a half. So we're almost halfway through this race here tonight. And that's good because I believe it's about 10 minutes till 10. And I'm tired again. Good racing tonight, though. Only 3 cautions so far. Guys have been doing a really good job. Wagner not giving up there. You see him right back on the back of the number 99 right there, giving him a little bit of a run. I'll tell you what, too. I think they're going to let that 99 maybe or that 53 get a little bit of a run, too. You can see he's Hudson working a completely different line there. Looks like he gives up quite a bit in the corner to get these runs down the straightaway. Meanwhile, we see 88 slow down on the bottom. Move it back one more. We see Hudson back again. We'll find Dylan Altum in the 92. Back one more is going to be the 16 of Steve Seegers. Then back again, we'll find Troy Cook dropping back a couple of spots there in the 51. Doesn't look like he has any damage on his truck there. Might just overheated the tires, or maybe he's not wanting to overheat his tires. But he's got a little bit of a gap with the 10 there of Fagande. Been watching a gap up front there, and it's not really changing. We've seen Weitzel take the lead, but he's only staying up by about 2/10 on those guys. Another truck I'm keeping an eye on is that 42 right here, Zach McDaniel. McDaniel doing a really good job driving up through the field here tonight. Go back one more. You got the 07 and the 20. The 07's not for position. He is a lap down. The 20 of Russ Charneski running in the 8th position right now. He's last night's K&N Series winner. Oh, pit stop's happening. I seen the 51 bring it down pit road there. The 16 of Steve Seegers. So we got green flag pit stops happening on lap 71. The leader coming off pit road right now. Mason Weitzel in the 99 giving up the lead. Austin Wagner's going to stay out on the track and find himself with about a 3-second lead right now. Looks like Wagner's going to slow it down and bring it down pit road. Lap 71 here. See the 10 right behind Tim. That's going to be Ricky Fagande. Back out on the track. Your leader, though. Number 42 right there, Zach McDaniel, last week's winner. He's going to have the 20 of Russell Charneski right behind him. Right behind Charneski is going to be Aiden Young in the 69. Then Garrett Helmlinger and Nick Gardner. And the Coop, Bradley Cooper, we haven't talked about Coop much. He's riding back here in the 6th spot right now. Coop's right behind the 41 there, Nick Gardner. Looks like Coop might get a little run on the outside here. Bradley Cooper going for the 5th position against Nick Gardner. See the 2 truck of Walt Augustino, Witz, the 19. All these guys coming off pit road right now after pit stops. And I'm going to guess that some of the guys that we're watching up here, in fact, I'm not going to guess because I know it, they just haven't brought it down pit road yet. You see the 53 trying to carve his way through. We know that the 53 has probably stopped already. He's going to get around his teammate there and look to try to get around Tim Hamlet there in the 49. Hamlet's going to move up to the 3rd position right now. There's the 53 of Hudson unlapping himself. There's the 26 of Mike Buchanan trying to do the same thing here. So you got guys on old tires here, and then you got the guys on fresh tires. Dylan Altum in the 92s on fresh tires, 19 car, but there's Coop going to pit road. Almost got tagged by the 49. You see the fresh tire guys trying to be patient and work their way through here. I'm going to score that 49 right now as a race leader. You got a host of cars coming off pit road. That's going to include the 42 there, Zach McDaniel. So we'll watch Tim Hamlet as he continues to lead here. He's going to pull down to the bottom of the racetrack so he don't hinder these guys with fresh tires. We're going to let Karaoke Steve Seegers by right here. 96 is going by, and Tim Hamlet's going to bring it to pit road. Maybe like last night, might be a little bit of fuel strategy we're seeing here. As it cycles around, it should cycle back to Mason Weitzel, the 99 truck, as a leader. And we'll have to find out just how much he is the leader by. I'm going to guess it's going to be right around 3 seconds. But we'll find out when they cross the start-finish line here, and Mason Weitzel takes the lead back. No, it's not 23 seconds. It's 3 seconds, 2.9, just what I said. He's going to have that 3-second lead over this driver right here. That's the number 53 of James Hudson. "76 laps complete. Just done with green flag pit stops. Looking through the top 7 or 8 cars, 9 cars, 10 cars here. All of it's going to stay about the same. So it don't look like any of the favorites got hit with anything. Troy Cook back here in the 5th position right now. You see him going by Mike Buchanan in the 26 truck. Buchanan had 5th. Troy took 5th. That's going to move Buchanan back to 6th. The 16 of Steve Seegers moving into the picture. Meanwhile, the gap for the lead has not changed much. Mason Weitzel still leading by 2.867 seconds right now. James Hudson looks like our second place driver might be back in traffic a little bit. David Moody in the 88 truck just ahead of him there. Moody is a lap down. The 53 is the second place driver. See Hudson going to move to the bottom, have no problem clearing the 88 here. 19 of Austin Wagner is going to follow suit. Looks like the 92 of Dylan Altum's back there with these guys too. So you got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right close together, and 5th not too far back behind them there. Wagner moving right up on the 53. This is the battle for 2nd. I think Wagner might have actually pitted a little bit later than Hudson did. So he might have, a lap or 2 better tires right here in this battle. This thing has went green and it stayed that way for a while now. Meanwhile, we're going to go look at that Halloween truck one more time. Hal Lamy. Hal is, I believe he's going to be scored a lap down here, but maybe the first one a lap down. No, Moody would be a lap down too. I just think my intervals are off, so I can't really tell. But we've seen Hal have those problems earlier. Looked like it might have been a pit road penalty that compounded another issue when he was on his pit road entry there. But he's hanging in there, riding right around back here in about the 27th spot. Truck still looks good, no damage on it. If Nation's still awake, he'll see that Hal has not scratched his paint. Meanwhile, second place has changed hands. You see the 19 Austin Wagner is going to take it from Hudson. And Wagner's actually going to pull about 2/10 off the lead here. So he cleared to 53, and he's got his sights set on trying to run that 99 down right now. And while we're clean and green, we're going to do a through the field, starting with our leader, the number 99 of Mason Weitzel. You see the Mason's about 13 laps on his tires, according to my timing and scoring screen. Mason qualified on the pole, but ended up taking a EOL and starting at the rear of the field, working his way from the rear of the field to get up here to the lead. So the 99 been doing a really good job tonight. He is your leader. Go back one more here. Take a look at our second place truck. That's going to be the number 19 of Austin Wagner. Wagner started up towards the front, been running up towards the front the whole race. 19 truck has shown a lot of speed tonight. Back one more is another truck that's shown a lot of speed, and that's going to be the number 53 of James Hudson. Hudson riding in the third position right now. Go back to fourth position. We're going to find a number 2 of Dylan Altum, quietly working his way to the front. Dylan having a really good night here at Vegas tonight. Go back to fifth, and that's where we're going to find a battle right now, but currently the fifth position is going to be occupied by that number 51 of Troy Cook. Right behind him, though, is going to be the number 16 of Steve Seeger. Seeger's currently scored in the sixth position. And my timing and scoring went away too fast there, but now we'll take a look at the 16 of Steve Seegers. Mr. Karaoke, as I call him. Back behind this battle, we're going to find a 10 truck of Ricky Fagande. Ricky's riding back here in the seventh position right now. Another red truck, kind of like Karaoke Steve's. We go back to eighth position, we'll find a number 69 of Aiden Young. That pink and white truck right there. Aiden having a good race tonight. Back it up one more to ninth position. You'll see the 42. Zach McDaniel, last week's winner. We're doing through the field by position, so not where the trucks are running on the track, but rather by their position in the running order right now. Go back to 10th. We'll find a number 26 of Mike Buchanan. I can tell you, though, you see the 3 and the 88 in the picture. I believe those two are a lap down, maybe fighting for the lucky dog. So if we do get another caution, whichever one of them occupy that lucky dog will get their lap back. So you see Hal Lamy right there in the 3 truck working his way up to the 88. But we're going to go back to 11th position. We're going to find a number 20 of Russell Charneski, last night's winner. Russell's got a fast truck. He's just going to need a little bit of a break maybe to make it back up there to the front. Right behind Russell, though, you see that 77 of Garrett Helmlinger right there, that black truck. Helmlinger was strong last night in the Can-Am Series as well. So these are a couple of trucks that know their way around the racetrack. 77 doing the best he can right now to get up towards the front of this field. We're going to go back to 13th position. We'll find that number 63 of Glenn Jamison. Glenn having a very clean night here tonight. Nice clean run. Truck looks really good out there. We've seen Glenn battling up around the top 5 a couple of times, so we know that the 63's got some speed tonight. We got a truck in the wall. It looks like the 88 of Moody might have brought it down the wall. He's able to get it off the wall here. We're going to stay on this extra second. Moody's loose in the 88. Contact with the 1 maybe, but they're going to keep it clean and going. Go back here to him. You see Moody in the 88, Larry Anderson in the 1. Anderson was the next truck I was going to. He's in the 13th position. But I do see the back of the 88 with a little bit of damage. You see Coop trying to work his way around him now. We'll go back to that. That's Bradley Cooper right there, the number 5 truck. Cooper currently scored in the 14th position. So we're trying to do our through the field here. Seeing a little bit of excitement while we've been doing it. All right, we're going back to 16th now. This is actually 15th and 16th, or 14th and 15th. Tim Hamlet scored 14th in the 49. Right behind him, or beside him now, is the 41 of Nick Gardner. There's contact. The 49's going to save it. What a save. Contact between the 41, the 49 saves it. And he's going to be able to get that 49 truck back up to speed. That is Tim Hamlet right there. That's probably the save of the race right there. So when you watch the broadcast, Tim Hamlet, good job, buddy. Going back to our through the field, we'll find the numbers 26 of Mike Buchanan coming off of pit road. So some of these guys have already started making green flag stops, which is going to mess my through the field up. So we'll have to pick it up at another time after this all gets sorted out. Austin Wagner, however, is going to remain on the racetrack while these guys are pitting. I'm doing the math, and I know that they can, from this point or even 2 or 3 laps ago, they could make it with one more pit stop. So I would be safer probably pitting around 95 if it were me. But I don't think those other guys will have any problem making it. Part of that reason is I don't believe the truck turns as many RPMs as the K&N car. Might be a little less RPM, so. But like we talked about last night, when we get down to these green flag pit stops, you want to make sure that you don't make any mistakes when you're headed to the pits. Mistakes will include things like speeding on pit road, passing up your pit stall, having to back up, missing pit road completely. Those are mistakes that you can't really afford to make. Leading right now, though, by 1.3 seconds is Austin Wagner in the 19. 1.3 seconds behind him is going to be the 92 of Dylan Altum. Altum doing a really good job here tonight. The reason things changed around, though, is you got trucks making green flag pit stops. You got other trucks that are staying out on the track. I think the 92, I thought he might be slowing it down for pit road, but he's going to maintain for another lap. You can see, though, that the 16, 51, and the 10 truck, that's Seegers, Cook, and Fagande. All 3 of those trucks are going to bring it down pit road. 30 laps remaining, so I know they can go from here if it stays green. And when I say go from here, that would be on fuel. Austin Wagner in that 19 is really the guy that's stretching it out here. Good to see the chat busy. The driver of the day vote still coming in. Me coming in, voting for Garrett. Good to see you back in the broadcast again. I mean me, Helmy, not me, Vern. Not that I wouldn't vote for him. I just choose not to vote for anyone. I don't pick favorites as we watch the leader, the 19, Austin Wagner, come down pit road here. All right, so current driver of the day is Hal's got 18, Troy's got 4. I know the 77's got 1. Why they pit, the 69 of Aiden Young is going to take over the lead, but he's going to bring it to pit road right now too. So you see Aiden Young coming to pit road, Russell Charneski, Garrett Helmlinger back there in the 77, bringing it in to the pits here. So these guys will definitely be taking service for the last time. That, well, it would have handed the lead to the 20, but he's on pit road as well here. The current leader I'm scoring is the 41 of Nick Gardner. So Gardner is the race leader right now. See the one truck of Larry Anderson working his way by. Mason Weitzel being scored about 13 seconds behind Nick Gardner here. 26 laps to go. Gardner just hasn't stopped for tires or fuel yet. He's got about 25 laps on his, so he can go about five or so more laps. And then when it all cycles back around, it's going to relinquish the lead, it looks like, back to the 99 of Mason Weitzel. I always see the 41 bringing it to pit road now, trying to get it woed down here for the entry. And he's going to do it. So your leader, the 41 of Nick Gardner, on pit road. And that's going to turn the lead right back to the 99 of Mason Weitzel. We got 26 laps to go. 25 laps to go. I'm doing the math right here, and I'm counting 36 laps for Mason Weitzel to make it. I don't know if he can go. I think Weitzel may have to stop one more time. He might prove me wrong. Charneski proved me wrong last night, so hopefully he does prove me wrong, but by my math, that would be 36 laps, and that's more than what we could seen him push it in the K&N car last night. 31, maybe 32. Man, 36 is going to be tight, but we're going to find out in about 23 and a half more laps whether or not he can do this. Meanwhile, by 5.6 seconds and about 5 laps on tires, this 53's got about 5 lap fresher tires than the 99 does. That's awesome, or James Hudson right there. The reason I mention Austin Wagner's because that 19's got fresher tires than this truck does even. Looks like out of the top 5, the 2 freshest tires are the 3rd and the 4th place trucks. That's going to be Steve Seegers and Austin Wagner. But all of them have fresher tires than Mason Weitzel does. So I would think that you would start seeing that show up maybe on the interval, the gap between 1st and 2nd and 3rd, but we'll keep an eye on it here as we're watching the 53 go around. About 5.4 seconds, hasn't really changed much. We'll go back to 3rd place because he is one that's been closing the gap on both the leader and 2nd place. That's the 19 of Austin Wagner. Wagner has about 3 less laps on his tires than what the 53 does, and he has about 8 laps, 9 laps fresher tires than the 99 does. I always see a vote come in for the 31 of Richard Holland. I don't know if Wagner tried to run them both down or just get around the 53 there because it's going to be really close. I would think that the 99 would at the very minimum have to save fuel. Less than 5 seconds, just under 5 seconds is the lead up to the leader. The battle right now, I've stayed with it because this could be a battle for the win. You see a 4.8 second gap, 4.7 seconds, so the gap has fallen down and the 19 has caught the 53 for 2nd here. James Hudson has 2nd. Austin Wagner wants it. Wagner's got a little bit fresher tires than Hudson. You can see Wagner now driving to the inside. Looks like Hudson's going to be able to make that outside line work there and keep the momentum to drive back by him. But I'll tell you, those fresher tires help out a lot. Wagner able to put the pressure on again down there on the bottom. Well, Mason Weitzel did have to stop. You see him come off pit road right here. He's going to relinquish the lead over, so this battle right now is for the lead. Weitzel knew he couldn't make it on fuel, so he stopped and did a stop and go, and you see him come off pit road in 3rd place back there. But the battle right now is for the lead. That's the 19 of Austin Wagner and the 53 there, James Hudson. Hudson doing a good job on that outside line, making the 19 work harder on the bottom. The 19's going to try to get him cleared as they go down in here to turn 1, and it looks like he might get it done this time. Oh, one more time, the 53 of James Hudson able to claw back at him again. This has been going on for about 4 laps now. These guys are putting on one heck of a race. It was for second when it started, but now it is for the lead, and it does look like the... No, he doesn't. I thought he was going to clear him that time. It's really, really close. He does get him cleared. Oh, but he don't move up in time. The 53 is able to keep a fender there, but it's no match. They go into the corner. I don't know. Looks like the 53 might make a run on the outside again. Man, these guys are putting on a show. If you would have paid for tickets, you would have got your money's worth right here. 2 different lines on the racetrack. It looks like the fresher tires on the 19 do prevail as they got 15 laps to go when they come to the line. So your new leader is the number 19 there of Austin Wagner. I do believe that both these guys can make it on fuel. In fact, I think everyone can, based off the numbers here. The only one that probably can't is going to be the 6th place truck. Mason Weitzel coming back on these guys, but he's trying to get his lap back here. Weitzel is a lap down right now. That's going to be the 99 truck back there. See Jamison going a lap down here. Mason Weitzel coming up to the leader, going to try to unlap himself. Hudson's not too far off of the 19 here. So 53 back here in seconds, not too far off of him. That's important. If you're going to run it down for the long run, maybe take a little bit better care of your tires and see if you got something for the 19 at the end here. Mason Weitzel is able to unlap himself in the 99, so Austin Wagner is the leader. We're going to move back real quickly while we got some laps left and go through some of this. James Hudson in second right now in the 53. Go back to third. We're going to find the 16 of Steve Seegers. Seegers is sitting about 5 seconds behind these guys. Go back to fourth, which is another couple seconds behind Steve Seegers. We'll find the 51 of Troy Cook. Troy having a good run tonight. Truck looks nice and clean. Been running up towards the front all night long in the top 5, so 51 Camp having a really good night here at Vegas. Now we're going to find last week's winner there in his first start in the Truck Series. That's at number 42 of Zach McDaniel. McDaniel looking really good up there, running in the top 5 right now, late in the race. Move back to 6 because we got to move this along quickly here. We'll find the 69 of Aiden Young. Go back one more to 7th. It's going to be the number 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Helmlinger having a good run, making his way back towards the front here at the end. Go back to 8th. We'll find that number 1 of Larry Anderson. Anderson got a pretty clean truck out there. We've seen him have one little incident back there before those green flag stops, but he's kept it pointed in the right direction. So Anderson's having a good night. Going to go find a 9th place truck. That's the number 10 of Ricky Fagande. Fagande's truck looks pretty good. He's been having a good night as well. Go back to 10th here. That's our defending champion, the number 41 of Nick Gardner. But I'm really impressed with behind him, that 11th place truck right now, the 49 of Tim Hamlet, really making a move here late in the race. Hamlet running in the 11th position right now. 12th place, you'll see the 99 of Mason Weitzel, who had to make that extra stop, burning himself, got his lap back, and he's up passing these guys, trying to get back in the top 10 now. So fast truck there. Then we're going to go back to 13th. We'll find number 5 of Bradley the Coop Cooper. Back one more to 14th. We'll see the 20 of Russell Charneski. 15th, we're going to find a 92 of Dylan Altum, but he's under fire right now from the 31 of Richard Holland. Holland's going to take the spot away from him. So this is going to be for the 15th position, roughly. We're going to go back to 17th, I believe, where we're going to find the 26 of Mike Buchanan, the Napa Auto Parts truck. Jump back one more to 18th. I see Glenn Jamison there in the 63. We'll go to 19th. We'll find the 15 of Ryan Gallagher. We ain't talked about Gallagher tonight, but he's running around out there in the 15 and the 19th position. One more to 20th. We're going to find the number 2 truck of Walt Augustino Witz. We've seen him have a little moment earlier in the race on entering pit road. 21st, we'll find the number 33. That's going to be Jorge Bustos. Jorge's got a clean truck out there, it looks like. Driving around, clicking off some laps here at the end. 22nd right now is going to be the 07 of Burt Wilson. We go back to 23rd. We'll find the number 40 of Cody Martin. Martin having a good run out here tonight, it looks like. Truck looks nice and clean. Mason Weitzel still driving his way up through there. 24th is going to be Trent Ripley in the 09 truck. We'll go back to the 25th position. He's come up a couple of spots since the last time we went back and seen him. That's going to be the number 3 truck of Hal Amy. Hal driving that really cool Halloween paint job tonight. Still don't have no scratches on it. And then the last car running on the track right now is going to be that number 88 of David Mayhem Moody riding in the 26th position. So that's going to cover you through the field, and we're going to take it back up front for the finish of this race. Because we may have seen some things change around here. Wagner is the leader in the 19, but specifically what's changed is I might have calculated wrong, and these guys can't go as far. It looked like Coop had trouble in front of the leader there, got into the wall a little bit. But the 19 may be saving fuel. 19 is back way off the pace. That's going to be Austin Wagner. He's got about a 10-second lead, but he's way off the pace trying to save fuel here. So this is turning into a fuel mileage race as you see mass pit stops happening. I would think he could make it. It would only be a 28-lap run for the 19, but again, I told you I didn't know if the trucks in the K&N Series cars got about the same distance or not. And it looks like not, because a lot of guys have been to pit road, and there's a lot of guys here. I can tell you that first, second, and third are all on the same stint on their tires. And the lead is going away because the 19 is obviously saving fuel. 3 laps to go in a 7.7 second lead. 7.4 as the gap keeps falling down. Will the 19 be able to make it? 3 laps is a long way around here. You're talking about 4.5 miles. Austin Wagner back in the pace way down right here. The gap between him and second just keeps dropping and dropping. Garrett Helmlinger now in the second position. Bringing it to the line. 2 laps to go. 2 more laps to go for the 19. Will he be able to stretch it out? Mason Weitzel, who pitted earlier, is riding in the 5th spot. We're down to 4.9 seconds as you see the guys getting piled up a little bit behind the 19 here, trying to get around them. 19 is going to have to be really careful, even if he can skate around here, that he doesn't make contact with one of these guys when he's backing off the gas to save fuel here. So the 19 looked like he picked the pace up a little momentarily. We're going to take the white flag right here. That's 1 more lap for Austin Wagner to try to get around here. The lead is down to 2.5 seconds with Garrett Helmlinger in second. Wagner still slower, not up to full speed. 2.2 seconds is the distance. And as they come into turn 3, it looks like if he runs out now, he may even be able to coast it to the finish line. Wagner at the bottom of the track. Very slow. He's out, shaking the truck. And Helmlinger's going to beat him to the line, it looks like. Garrett Helmlinger beat him to the line, and Helmlinger's going to win the race. Wow. Aiden Young's going to bring it home third, but you've seen it right here. We're going to take an instant replay of it and burn it back down. The 77 of Garrett Helmlinger going to pull off a close finish right here. You see it was close on fuel, and the 19 ran it too far. So let's take a look at it. Helmlinger right here in the second position. You know that the gap is small. The 77's coming through here. And we'll get to see him run right up onto the 90 or the 19. Coming up to the line, we'll look for the 19 at the bottom of the track slow, and the 77 edges him right at the line. So there it is. There's your winner. 77 truck of Garrett Helmlinger. You see his teammate Tim Hamlet hanging out there with him. We're going to get him up here for an interview. Garrett Helmlinger, this is Vern up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got a copy.
Man, it unfolded right in front of you and right at the line. Right at the line, buddy.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was. I was looking at the stints, and were you saving any fuel, or did you not have to? Were you driving it different?
I was at the beginning of the run, not really, because I thought I was going to make it, but middle of the run, I started to clutch it in the middle of 3 and 4, and then when I started running around Aiden, I started clutching a little bit more because I was getting nervous because me and him run the same run, but
right.
Shit, just enough. I told everybody, I was like, I'm running out at the line. Like, that's what I'm running. That's what I'm working for.
Well, you made it work out perfect because it looked like the 19 couldn't stretch it to stay in front of you there, and I seen you clicking off his lead lap after lap as we got closer to the end there, and I'd seen all the other guys that were up front there, like Troy Cook and them, go to pit road, so I knew that it was going to be close for you guys, but you were able to save enough to go up and get them. Man, that was an incredible finish.
That was amazing. I didn't think I was going to get him because coming out of 4, I started sputtering. I was like, yep, it's over. But he completely out. So, shoot, that was an amazing race. That was even better than last night.
Yeah, when I seen him shaking the wheel back and forth, and he had a little bit of ways to go to the start-finish line, I knew he was in trouble, Garrett.
Ooh, I'm shaking like a leaf right now.
First win of the season for you, right?
Yeah, finally.
Man, you did
I
it.
had a lot of bad luck this year, but a pretty good last couple of weeks.
Well, the monkey's off your back now, man, so I'm sure some more wins are going to come before the season's in. And
oh, yeah.
Great job. You were strong last night in a K&N car here, and you come back in the truck, and not only did you back it up with a strong run, but you backed it up with a strong fuel mileage run, Garrett.
Yep, 2 nights in a row. Almost had it last night, but damn. I was never a fan of fuel mileage races. I think I was the one who always ran out of gas 3 laps before, and this is the first time a fuel mileage has ever worked out for me.
Well, it worked out tonight, man. It could have worked out at a better time, and you are the winner here at Las Vegas.
Thank you all.
Yeah, you got anyone you want to thank before we get you out of here, Garrett?
Thank everybody who watched. Thank teammates Tim, Trent. Good night.
Yeah, it was. Awesome job, man. Really, really a lot of fun watching the end of that race there. In fact, I'm going to save it so I can watch it some more.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. When you go back and see it at the end, just the way it happened, I know when I get them up here that the 19 is going to be heartbroken. But good job, Garrett. Congratulations once again.
Thank y'all.
All right, that was your race winner right there, the 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. We're going to get our second place finisher up here. Austin Wagner, this is Vern up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yep.
Oh, literally feet short, Austin. Literally, feet.
Yep, I was trying to save as much as I could those last 15 laps. I was about 2 laps short, and then got it down to like 1, and then ran out right there in turns.
Yeah, it looked like you'd run out coming out maybe in turn 4 there, because I started to see you shake it back and forth, on the front stretch.
Yeah, I was trying everything I could do, but it just wasn't working. Looked like 77 had a bigger momentum and just got right.
Yeah, he told me he was out of gas too when he got by the time he got to the line, so he was sputtering down in 3 and 4, and you ran out, and he just had a little more momentum, like you said. So close, Austin. Fast truck all night long. Tell us about your whole race.
Yeah, I was just getting beat on the pit stops mostly, and looked like the 99 was a lot faster than me, but he must have not had too much fuel left there at the end either, and he had to pit, so that put me and 53 up in the lead, and then 53 had to go and pit. Then I was just in fuel conservation mode by then, and yeah, I just ran out in 3 and 4.
Yeah, the 53 and the 99, I can confirm, pitted before you that last time, so they had about, I know the 53, I think it was, had probably 3 less laps of fuel than you did. So
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
yeah, those guys wasn't going to make it, but man, I mean, you gambled and you still come home second here tonight, so can't be too disappointed with that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, Austin, congratulations on second. You have anyone you want to thank while we got you up here, buddy?
I gotta shout out my little brother, and I gotta shout out you guys for putting this.
Awesome, we appreciate it, man. Again, congrats on the second. All right, that was Austin Wagner, driver of the 19 truck. Led a lot of laps there. Thought he might be our winner tonight, but he's going to bring it home second. Now I'm going to go find the guy that ran third here. And then, of course, I won't forget our driver of the day, Hal Amy, either. Aiden Young, this is Vern Bradley up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Oh, I got a copy, dude.
All right, how much fuel did you have left there, Aiden?
0.
So you were running out at the line, too?
Oh, yeah, I ran out in 4. I was sitting there pumping the gas, freaking hoping Mason wasn't going to.
Yeah, I see Mason got real close to you there, but he didn't. He wasn't able to get by you, so you coasted home in third. This is I think it's the only truck race this season that I've seen first, second, and third coast across the line.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't even know what to say. I went from the worst truck to having one of the greatest trucks I've ever had. So
Yeah, it looked like you got to pass a lot of trucks tonight, Aiden. So
I can't even count how many I passed.
You got to do a lot of racing, and then you bring it home in third. So can't be too disappointed with how that worked out for you.
Yeah, it definitely helps me on the points because I thought this would have been one of my worst tracks, but now I'm kind of thinking it might be Talladega. So,
Well, we're coming up to Talladega pretty soon.
I better get my act together.
Yeah, I think we're probably only, a few races out, 3 or 4 at the most.
Yeah, I better let Nation drive.
I'm probably going to recommend that you stay behind the wheel for that one, Aiden. But bringing it home third tonight, you got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
I just want to thank all my sponsors, Young Gun Creation, Stereo Plus, all the guys that came out to watch me tonight. I knew I had a couple there, but just can't thank anyone enough and letting you have.
Well, thank you, Aiden, and again, congratulations on a top 3 there. Able to stretch the fuel out just far enough to get past the line. We wish you luck.
Yeah.
We wish you luck next week, Aiden.
Thanks. I need Mountain Dew now.
Go grab you a Mountain Dew. You deserve it, buddy.
Thanks.
All right, that was Aiden Young, third place driver right there in the number 69, that pink and white truck. And without further ado, we're going to get to your driver of the day. And I don't have to guess who the driver of the day is. It's going to be Mr. Hal Lamy. So I will go down here and find Hal. Let's just say I'm on an attempt to find Hal. And for some reason, I don't see Hal in our Discord. So, Diana, if you're still watching the stream, tell Hal to get his butt here in Discord so I can interview him. We'll give him a couple of minutes here. Keep the stream up for a couple more minutes. Maybe he had to run off real quick to the restroom or something. But I do not see the 3 in Discord. He is your driver of the day. But if we can't catch up with him tonight, we'll get you the interview later on. Between the two series is pretty awesome week. Thank everybody for the driver of the day votes, for coming into the broadcast, watching the broadcast, liking the broadcast, sharing it, whatever you guys do. Want to say congrats all the winners. We got Hal, finally, our driver of the day. Where were you at?
Yeah, I was taking a nap.
Oh, you went and took a nap on us. I told Diana in the stream if she would the hell out of his paint too bad.
No.
So the Halloween truck looked pretty good, but didn't.
Penalties on pit road.
Yeah, I noticed that, and penalties. You'll hear it in the broadcast, man. It just kind of, we all been there, and if I haven't been there several times, I wouldn't know exactly how you feel right now. But it's I say it all the time. It's the best way for a driver to beat theirself. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe the handle wasn't quite there for you too, or you didn't like the feel of the truck.
I just don't like the way that truck works.
Well, you definitely had a handle on that K&N car last night.
Yeah, that was pretty good, but that truck, I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like you've been finding a little bit more with this new truck, finding a grip on the thing, and some people seem to get it, Hal. I can't say that I've got it down either, so I'm right there with you.
I don't yet. So.
I'm right there with you, man, but, man, 1.69 million driver of the days is just...
It's all them loyal fans.
That's the grand champion. You'll go down in WFO history as the granddaddy champion of all driver of the day awards.
Hopefully we'll get them another one here soon.
Well, you got to win this season in the K&N series.
Yep.
So I'm sure the fans are going to be excited to look out for another one there, Hal. Plus, we see speed in that K&N car with you, too.
Yeah, we're gaining.
You got a pole and you got to win. And you're showing speed week in and week out in it. We got to find you the right gear for the truck, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put a 5th gear in it for you, Hal. How'd the truck feel tonight? Give us a little bit of the what you were getting from it. Did it get loose, or was it real tight, or what was the feeling behind it?
I don't know. It didn't seem real bad. Just like I couldn't get any speed out of it. I don't know if I was coming off corners wrong or. I mean, I was pretty good, but just penalties screwed me. Yeah, I missed a commitment cone and got a 45-second penalty. Then I went to go up pit road, got clear to the end, got past the line, and it nailed me for 51 mile an hour. So I had to serve that penalty.
So you had a double penalty combined there.
Yeah, and I went down 2 laps right there.
Yeah.
Then I tried to serve it, and we had a caution and a caution.
Exactly.
I tried to serve it.
Yeah, it gets really hard, especially when the penalties kind of combine like that, and then you get a 45-second hold on pit road, and then you get a stop and go to back that up.
But it's like I told them guys, I'm just riding. I'm down a lap, so just riding out.
You had the right attitude, Hal. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
When the race hands you lemons, you make country time lemonade and call it a day.
That's right. Have a good time.
I got points and stuff to do, so I was, if I couldn't get you in here, I was just giving my sign off to the fans and the people watching the broadcast so we can shut this thing down and I can do our points.
Cool. Thanks for everybody voting and coming out.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone coming out. We'll see you next Tuesday night when our Twisted Tuesday K&N series takes the track. But until then, enjoy this week's races. We had a great finish for you tonight. Almost a photo finish with 2 trucks coasting across the start-finish line.
Yeah, congratulations, Garrett.
So, once again, thank you. We appreciate all the likes and the support of the broadcast, and we'll see you next Tuesday night.